This morning, it was reported on the BBC that the House was being asked by the government motion to agree tonight to the principle of British military action in Syria, without a vote having taken place at the United Nations Security Council or that body, nor indeed this House having yet had sight of the UN Weapons Inspector's report. While it would be wrong to rule out the use of force before the evidence is before us, it would also be wrong to rule force in before the evidence is before us. That is why Labour has tabled an amendment.
To reply to the debate, I call the Deputy Prime Minister, Mr Nick Clegg.
Mr Speaker, the Government agrees that the UN Weapons Inspectors should complete their work and brief the Security Council, that Parliament should vote again before any direct British military action. We have set a high bar for the evidence we are pursuing, the evidence, and we are pursuing a UN process. The choice between our motion and the opposition's amendment is not one of real substance. The choice is whether or not this House now speaks with a united voice to show the world that the UK remains absolutely committed to the principles of international law.
The original question was the motion on Syria and the use of chemical weapons as published in corrected form, since when an amendment has been moved. The question is that the amendment be made. Thank you. The ayes to the right, 220. The noes to the left, 332. So the noes have it, the noes have it. Thank you. The ayes to the right, 272. The noes to the left, 285. So the noes have it, the noes have it.
Mr Speaker, on a point of order, there having been no motion passed by this House tonight, can the Prime Minister confirm to the House that he will not use the royal prerogative to order the UK to be part of military action, given the will of the House that has been expressed tonight, before there's been another vote in this House of Commons?
Order. It is, of course, not a matter for the Chair, but the Prime Minister has heard it and is welcome to respond.
Point of order, and I can give that assurance. Let me say the House has not voted for either motion tonight. I strongly believe in the need for a tough response to the use of chemical weapons, but I also believe in respecting the will of this House of Commons. It is very clear tonight that while the House has not passed a motion, it is clear to me that the British Parliament, reflecting the views of the British people, does not want to see British military action. I get that, and the government will act accordingly.